Welcome to Trading Lounge and the ASX 200 as a CFD, and on the daily chart here, just to get into the bigger picture and the swing of things, we're looking for an A wave and a B wave and a C wave down here, and in that process we have A wave finished, we have the B wave finished. I'm in two minds if it should be this top here or this top here, so I'll be looking at both counts, but in line pretty much with the S&P 500, we're looking for a move down here. So our target area is 5,500. And one of the things that we were looking for and we understand is that 5.7 here as a retested resistance here. It's not the main supporting role here for this market. The two important numbers here are 5,800 and 5,650. Now, in terms of the trading levels, the normal levels that you would know would be, well, just the Fibonacci numbers of 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. And it gets a little bit more complicated than that, but that's a good way to look at it, or to start to look at it. And here we have 5 here, and here we have 8, and the halfway mark between those is the 5,650 here. A very strange number, but I always consider it more powerful than 600 or 700 above it. But all of those numbers will come into play, and you can use all of them as support and resistance, of course. It's just that I need to sort of highlight this one now and again when I get the opportunity to. So let's just go to the 4-hour chart and start to drill in here. So before I leave here, we've either got this as the top here or this is the top here. And it's not about sort of being, it's nice to be right, of course, but it's more of a matter of approaching it in a scientific way in terms of considering both of them and not just cutting one off because of a particular belief and so on. So today I'm really going to sort of look at the situation. I'll just get this down here a bit. So it's possible for this to be the top, and it's also possible for this to be the top here as well. Having the top in here is quite handy, really, because this is when the S&P 500 basically fell out of bed and moved down lower. And, when a market moves sideways, it's basically just sort of waiting for something to happen as such. So the top in the S&P 500 might have been, a catalyst within that. So with the S&P 500, we're looking at 5 waves down here. So if I could just drag that across a little bit here, just so you're on the same picture, and you probably know this anyway, but we've got a top in place for the S&P 500, and we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We're being conservative at this stage, and we're calling that wave A, but this could also be wave 1 here as well. So we're looking for a move down to the 2300 area here. So it's quite a distance to go down just yet, and currently we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and I think that's what we have for our market as well. We have basically wave 3 down, we're looking for wave 4, and we're looking for wave 5 to move down. So and that 5 waves, so wave 3 here, wave 4 here, and wave 5 for this wave 1 here. And then an ABC back up. So if you've missed any of this here, not to worry, there'll be a better trade coming in over this leg here that we can look at, the third wave here with the longest and the strongest. Let's just drill in now and have a look at this little structure here. I think we can just go to the 15-minute chart, then a tick chart or something, rather than go to the hourly and 4-hour and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, in a bit of a nutshell, this is the pathway that I was considering here. So this is pretty much in line with the cash market as well, the ASX 200 physical market, and obviously it's the cash market started its 4th wave here, but hasn't churned over all this pattern here because obviously it's not trading. So but still we're looking at this 4th wave here now. The wave 1 down and the wave 2 here is pretty clear. The wave 3 in the physical market is all just one big gap because this is already pushed down here overnight in a way, and we're looking for wave 4. Now With wave 4 here, I'm considering this an A wave and a B wave here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It actually could be finished, but it's possible for it to move up to 5720 area here. And the reason for that, let's just go to the tick chart now and investigate that further. But basically where it is here now, that's the 38.2% retracement level, but this is the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree here. So really we look at, I'll just draw that in there. So I normally just take the top here and then the 38.2% retracement level, which is about here. So this would be our target area here. So if you are short and you're holding short, then you know, well, it's probably you got out on the Friday, and you know that would have been the done thing. But if you're in for the longer haul here, then you'll need to leave the stop out of the way here, you know, above this price point here. Now there is a gap up here as well, and there's the gap in the cash market, but I don't think this is going to be filled from this little move here. Or this move coming, this whole trend coming up here, partly because, well, first of all, this move here is corrective in 3 waves, and secondly, once this fails here and drops further, then this ABC correction, the 61.8% taken from roughly around here, but we'll need to peg that down a little bit, then can cover that gap up here if need be. On the tick chart here, 100 ticks. Once again, pretty much just looking at this in terms of wave 1 and 2 here, all the way down for wave 3 here. I think last time we spoke, we're looking at, what I've done, I've come out 1 degree higher. So I was using these here as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down here, but I'm using the green ones now 1 degree higher. So it's the same count, just using different different way with it. So if you're going to short the market, let's just say, then this low here would be a catalyst for that, because it's retesting up here and it's the previous low here. But do give it a few minutes, do you know what I mean? Like allow it to open and settle a little bit. But there is potential for this to move higher here. This little pattern here, in a way, right, in its own little way, is very much like the pattern that we've just been working through here. Slightly different, of course, but it's the same sort of nature in a way, you know. So just got to sort of hang in there for it a little bit. So I'll just go back to that a little bit, and we'll just sort of draw this out a bit. So I can't draw over this side of the price being on tick chart, but the market could fall from this current high here and come down, and we'll be looking for a move down into 5,650. It may not get that far down, and it may do. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I mean, if the extension's in wave 3, then wave 1 and wave 5 can be the same length, but it sometimes depends on how high it's going to go here as well. If it's met at 38.2% retracement level here, then we can look at it coming down to this sort of area through here, the 5,650. Otherwise, we'll see it push up through here, but I'm not expecting it to go too far at this particular stage, just up to the 5,720. If I've made a mistake and there actually is 5 waves down here, then we're going to come back up to the 5,750, and we'll have to look to short it from that mark there. But as it goes at the moment, I think we just finish this off up here, then we come down for wave 1, and then we go back up for the A wave, which will hit this supply up here, supply meaning sellers, come back to support here on group 2, and then push up here for wave C of 2. And this is where we will look to be short over here as well. So if you're trading down, then this is the number to look for. And yeah, I don't know if you want to trade up, but that's pretty much the pattern that we'll be looking for, and that will be pretty much the same for the FTSE as well, which the FTSE and the Australian market have a bit of a relationship there, and also the S&P as well. So they're all sort of falling into place here, and the banks are pretty much the same as well. In this little fourth wave that's going on, you'll see that in ANZ and CBA and so on as well. But I think it's short-lived. Let's see how we go with it today. It's not like it's not like the US markets were up that strongly overnight, and even some of the metal stocks in Europe were weak as well. So if you've got metal stocks, you can take 50% profit on most of those, so lock some in. If you've got gold stocks, don't take profit on those, because we expect those to go higher, and you can certainly move into gold as well. Alrighty, cheers.